Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm with Mr. Wale Adebiyi. Wale, how are you doing today?
Fine. How you doing, man?
I'm great. I'm great. So good to have you, man.
Thank you very much.
This will be my first interview, and I'm so happy that I'm having it with Mr. Wale. So let me give you a little bit of introduction of what I know about Mr. Wale. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Of course. I'll try not to.
Yeah. So Wale is the founder and CEO of CrossFit Jagun here in Lagos, and he's also the CEO of Recyclers.
Yes, that's correct.
Wale has a nine years experience in industrial operations in Fortune 200 companies in the US.
Yes.
You know, he has an MSc and BSc in Florida Institute of Technology in the States.
You know,
he had an MSc also in Indiana University, and he has also attended Kelly
School of Business.
Kelly School of Business. So he's very good foreign exposure. You know, good academics and everything. And now you're also at the forefront in fitness and all. So let's basically get started with the interview. How did all this come about in terms of fitness? When did you have this burning passion for fitness and healthy living and all of that?
Well, thanks for asking, and you know, I really appreciate you going through all my history.
Yeah.
When you kind of say it like that, it seems like it's a lot, but it's really not that.
That's good. That's good.
But you know, fitness for me has kind of always been part of my life. However, you know, I really didn't have a main focus on it up until I was in the States. And I was interested in doing like running, because I was interested in running 5Ks. I remember I was in my neighborhood and I saw a bunch of people running, and I was like, "What are they doing? They're running the 5K." So I decided to join them one day, and I ran a 5K. And from that point, I started running like long distance running just to stay in shape. I obviously went to the gym from time to time to try to also stay fit and look good. But really, what really turned the corner for me was when I actually started CrossFit. I can just kind of give you an idea of what happened.
How many years?
It was 2012, so about 10 years ago.
Okay.
So I was still in the States. I was working. I just started a new job.
Okay.
And as I started that new job, I moved to a new location. I moved from Tennessee to Louisiana.
Okay.
So I was in a process looking
Louisiana. I've been to Louisiana.
Yeah, in Baton Rouge actually.
Yeah.
So I was looking for a gym. So I started looking online for a gym. And I had heard about CrossFit, but I thought it was just a bunch of crazy people just trying to be fit. I swear to God, that was crazy people. So I saw a gym that said it was CrossFit, and it was the only gym that was open at 5 a.m. because I wanted to start my class at 5 a.m. so that I could be at work by 6.
Okay.
That was my routine. So I said, let me just try it out. So I went on a Saturday, and it was like the gym here. It was a free drop-in class.
Okay, free drop-in class.
Just step in and work out. And honestly, that was one of the most humbled I've ever been in my life. I walked in, I thought I was in shape, I thought I was one of these strong guys.
Was that the first time you're actually working out in the gym, or
I've been in the gym.
Okay.
I used to work. I used to be able to lift heavy weights.
Okay.
In the gym.
Okay.
So I think I was relatively fit in my own mind.
In your own mind, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that maybe I was one of the top 5%.
Yeah.
That was my own vision of myself.
I get it.
When I walked into this gym, and I saw people just looking normal, I was like, I'm sure I'm going to be these guys.
Yeah.
I was totally humbled. I couldn't even finish the workout, and I was just there looking around like, what happened? Like, is this like a joke? Maybe I'm being punked. So at that point, I realized that I had to do CrossFit because it was the thing that really humbled me. So I said, the next Monday morning, 5 a.m., I was there ready to start.
Okay.
And I just started working out in the gym. The coach was very, very, very friendly, good guy. He was an ex-military guy. Most of the people there were mostly military guys, and they just were able to embrace me. It's a big family environment.
Yeah.
The 5 a.m. class had its own little group of people.
Yeah,
they were all like business people that wanted to be at work early. So we just had a really nice bond, and that's really how CrossFit began for me. And from that point on, I just kept improving, kept getting better. So I knew that was where I was going to be for a long time.
So you enjoy the vibe, you enjoy the community.
Yeah, everything about CrossFit really was appealed to me because, like I said, it was very competitive. People were always trying to be the better version of themselves. Yeah. In addition to that, the people just encouraged one another. So it was always like encouraged to try to push people to do better, to be better than what they were yesterday. So that really resonated well with me. So I was sold. And 10 years in, I'm still a CrossFit addict.
So how long did you stay at that particular, your first gym? Yeah. Did you move from that gym to other CrossFit before?
No, actually I stayed in that gym till I moved back to Nigeria. So I became very close with the owner, who was, like I said, is an ex-military guy. and one thing about CrossFit is like it's always like a family, and I'm sure
Yeah.
you've seen that.
Yeah.
So we really had a good bond, and even when I was moving back to Nigeria, I talked to him. I said, "Look, I'm moving back to Nigeria, and one of the things I want to do is maybe I want to do CrossFit while I'm there, but I don't think there's a CrossFit, so I think I might have to start my own gym." At the time I wasn't really sure. So he said, "That's a good idea." He said, "Maybe you should just write a letter to CrossFit, tell them this,
Okay.
to see that maybe they are interested in supporting you."
Yeah.
Because at the time, CrossFit was still relatively new, and CrossFit had actually sponsored gyms across the world. They had done like Reebok CrossFit gyms all over the world.
But none in
Africa.
In Africa.
So I thought maybe it's an opportunity to be the first one that they sponsored in Africa. I wrote a letter to CrossFit. Unfortunately, I didn't get a response back. I said, "Okay, no worries." I still went ahead and did my level 1 because I said, it's something to just have.
Okay, back in the States,
in the States, yeah.
Okay.
And I'd already looked online. There was no CrossFit in Nigeria, so I said, more than likely, I'm going to have to start my own CrossFit. So when I came back to Lagos, he was actually part of the people that encouraged me to set up the box. Yeah.
So how challenging was it? You came back to Nigeria. CrossFit is a totally new thing. Nobody knew about CrossFit back here. So how did you get started? How did you get your first members? And how was all?
It's funny because that is exactly the mindset I had. Like when I came back, nobody knew CrossFit. Like it was like a totally foreign thing. Just imagine, people just started doing running. That was 2016. So people had just started doing running. So it was kind of a new thing. Fitness in general was kind of a new vibe that was happening in Lagos.
Yeah.
So it was, and actually I had to join that. I had to join the running group because that was the people that were actually staying fit. So I started running with them. So when I came back to Nigeria, I was just running every weekend. I wasn't really staying consistent with my fitness, but I kept looking around. I was like, I got to find something to do. But my sister actually, Bilikis, who's obviously the person that actually helped me come back into Nigeria. She was already in Nigeria, so she kind of helped me.
Transition back
into Nigeria. So she said, there's this gym called GQ in Ikoyi that they have gym. Just go there and see whether they have equipment, and maybe you might be interested in joining the gym. So the gym was in off on Queens Drive. So I went to the gym. It was American Embassy gym.
Okay.
And when I walked in there, they had all the CrossFit equipment. I was shocked. I was like, what's going on? This is all the CrossFit equipment. They had everything. So I was really excited. And I found out that they had a lot of the Marines did CrossFit, but they just did it on their own time.
On their own time, yeah.
I was like, wow, this is cool. So I immediately became a member. I joined and I started working out in the gym.
Do they have classes
no classes? It was just, they just had all the equipment. They had the racks, they had the rowers, they had the bikes. So they had everything that we needed.
Okay.
So I was like, wow, this is good. So Bilikis, actually, my sister, was my first member. So we just used to go at 7 a.m. every day. She lived near me, so we just walk to the gym and we just work out.
Get a routine somewhere.
So we were doing that every morning, and then it just kind of started building up. And I noticed that some other people were interested.
Okay.
So the moment I actually decided to actually open a gym officially, I was in the gym with her one day, and we were just working out, and I saw a guy and a girl. Like it was a lady, and she had a trainer with her.
Okay.
And the guy wasn't doing anything good. Like it was just misdirecting her. He wasn't giving her proper guidance. I was like, man,
this is wrong.
I was just looking. It was kind of silly. So after the guy left before her. So I now asked her, like, how much did you pay for that? Like, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
And she's like, I paid like 6,000 for the hour.
What?
I was like,
that was way back.
That was 2016. I was like, what? You paid 6,000 for that? I was like, I'm really sorry about that. In my mind, I was like, I could charge half of that and just do a much better job. So that was actually what gave me the precedence. So I said, okay, I'm going to set the classes 3,000 naira per class, which is 1 hour, and you get a CrossFit, you do a CrossFit exercise. So
right in that
gym.
Okay.
So before I did that, I wanted to do the right thing. So I went ahead, and before you can coach CrossFit, you have to officially and collect money for it, you have to actually affiliate. I was already a level 1, but you can't charge money and say you're doing CrossFit.
Okay.
It's not part of the agreement. So I went ahead and did an affiliate.
Okay.
That's when CrossFit Jagun was born.
Oh.
I had to affiliate it. So I set up the affiliate. You had to pay like $3,000, which was a big amount of money for income coming in. Of course. So I said, it's some of the requirements.
Yeah.
So let's follow the right protocols. So we registered the affiliate, and then I started putting a flyer. I put a flyer up in that gym.
Okay.
I said, if anybody wants to do CrossFit, just call this number and you can have the classes. And I started getting calls. I remember I got one call, and my first payments, it was a guy named Ricky.
Okay.
And the guy came, he was really excited to do CrossFit, and I coached the guy. and he gave me 3,000 naira. I still have that money till today.
What?
Yeah, it's there. I put it in a little.
What?
Little thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you put it in
Like a little glass case. Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
That was my first payment that we got for CrossFit Jagun.
Wow.
And so from that point, I said, okay, it's time to really start to increase, the efforts I'm doing in terms of CrossFit. So by this time, maybe I had about 3 or 4 people that used to join us every day. 7 o'clock, they would join us. We work together, and it was just like a small community that was building up. And eventually, I realized that I needed to actually get somebody to develop as a coach. Because obviously it wasn't my full-time job. I was doing recyclers.
Yeah. Okay.
So one of my recyclers employees said, hey, I have a friend. She just moved to Lagos and she's into fitness. That's what she studied, and she's looking for something to do. So okay, just let her join me and work out. And that was Jen.
Wow.
So Jen was
the very first coach?
Yes. So
nice.
she came and she said that she's into fitness, although she wasn't fit, by the way.
She was into fitness, but she wasn't
into fitness, but she wasn't fit. I was like, okay.
And I'm sure she knew nothing about CrossFit.
She had no idea about CrossFit.
Yeah.
But what really made me just really endearing to her was that as soon as I told her about CrossFit, she went and started doing her research.
Wow.
And more than anybody that I've seen do research about CrossFit, she did her research. Obviously, she studied sport fitness, so she was into sport anyway.
Okay.
But she did her research. She learned about CrossFit. So I was actually impressed by that. Not even just about her physical ability, but
the fact that she was passionate.
She was very, very interested. She even wrote an article which is published there about CrossFit, and you could see that she spent a lot of time researching about it.
Wow.
So I was actually happy to see that. And then we just used to train every day. Me and Jen would train. Billy would join us from time to time, and other people would join us. And over time, we got really, more proficient at the classes. And then one day I got a call from somebody who said, I saw your flyer, but I said, okay, do you want to be a member? She's like, no, actually, I want you to come and see a space. And I have a space that you might be interested in VI.
Oh.
I said, okay. I said, I'll come and take a look. I wasn't really thinking much about it at the time. I was like, whatever, let me just see. So I now went to the place, and it's just right in Kofa by me. And I was like, this place was nice, because it was a small place. They hadn't built it up. It was just, they just put the walls around it. And I said, this is interesting. So we got to talking, and she just said, this is available. If you want to do like a revenue sharing structure, or if you want to just rent it out.
Is the person a member in that gym?
Yeah, she was a member. So she actually came to some classes.
Okay.
But she now said she wanted me to come and take a look at that space.
Okay.
But she was opening like a beauty setup.
Okay.
And something called EMS, so it's like an electromagnetic stimulation.
Oh.
So it was like a new niche thing that she was doing, like a spa. But she had a space. She wanted to do yoga and other things.
Oh, okay.
So she wanted me to kind of be the coach for that. I said, I'm not really going to be the coach for that, but I can rent it from you.
Yeah.
I said, I'll rent it from you, and I'll just pay you rent, and I'll use this place for my CrossFit classes.
Yeah.
And if your people want to use for do CrossFit, that's fine. So we agreed on that, and that's when we opened our place in Kufa Biomi officially.
Okay.
And we had people started joining up, coming to the gym, and classes started getting full.
Wow.
We got to the point where
how did you get around marketing? Because now it's a new concept. You have a new coach. You have a couple of small community. But how you not start getting? Is it word of mouth, or is it?
Yeah, it was. To be honest, I didn't really do a lot into marketing, because I'm always like very adamant about following the right template that CrossFit has put forward.
Okay.
CrossFit is not one that does a lot of marketing, as you will see. Like, they do obviously social media posts, all this type of viral things, but you rarely see any marketing campaign behind CrossFit. Like maybe the brands with marketing, like Nike, Reebok, but CrossFit itself doesn't do much marketing.
Okay.
So I kind of stuck to that mental approach of let people just kind of hear about it organically.
Yeah.
And people ask me, why didn't you go on Instagram, and why didn't you go on this? I was like, I don't know if I don't know what to expect. One of the things I'm always very careful about is you don't want to have people that don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Some people that will come and they'll say, what's this? This is rubbish, and then it kind of brings a bad energy.
Yeah.
So for me, I always try to make sure that people that are at the gym want to be at the gym. So, and then we spend the energy on keeping them at the gym. And if they like it, then they can bring their own people. And so we really focus on the people, and we still continue to do that. So one person told another person told another person.
Yeah.
And you know, eventually we just started growing over time. Most of the people here are always through referrals.
Okay.
You know, you get somebody that liked it and then told their friend about it. Right?
Yeah.
So that's really how we've approached it in terms of marketing. But we've not done any. I mean, I've done like 1 or 2 Instagram promotions. You know, just say that we did it.
Yeah.
You know, but other than that, that's the only marketing I've ever done.
Awesome. So it's a great community here in CrossFit Jagun. So tell me about the community. How because I'm part of the CrossFit community here, and it's super amazing. You know, I can remember my first experience with Wale. Right, I came into the gym. Everybody was just working out. I never knew who was the owner of the gym, who was the coach. I didn't know all of that. People were just working out and, you know, have an instructor. And, you know, I saw the in the relationship between everyone. Everyone was just free. The community has very good communication. Everybody was just free with everyone. So I never knew Wale was the owner of the gym until someone said, that's the owner of the gym over there. I said, really? I remember he came to me and asked me, how was the workout? Am I okay? Is this good? You know, and he'll correct me if I'm making any error on the moves. I thought probably he's one of the members of the gym as well. But until I saw the way he communicates with the other coaches, and it was pretty amazing. You know, it was a very lovely place, you know, very, you know, you come into the environment and you just feel like, this is where I want to be. So how did you manage to get the community so, you know, connected to each other, and, you know, people are just free. Nobody is like, I'm the boss. You know, I have a lot of big people here, but everybody just humble, clean, and no matter who you are, if you park a Range Rover outside and you are late for 5 minutes, you must do your 10 boxes. I'll be like, wow. You know, I love the discipline. You know, you people just keep to the rules, and it's really very. You know, when you start compromising, this person is a big person. Probably we can waive this for him. No, that's not here. You know, tell me about it. How are you able to get that?
That's a good observation. I mean, for me, there are things that something that are non-negotiable.
Yeah.
And you have to stick to your principles. Right? It's all about principles. You know, I always say that even if the governor of Lagos State comes here tomorrow, at the jeopardy of myself, I will make him do burpees.
Yes.
At my own jeopardy. And even if it's going to cost me. Whatever it's going to cost me, I'm going to stand by what I believe in.
Yeah.
Because life is about principles, right? So you have to stick by your principles. So I think one of the ways that I try to lead is by example. That's actually what I try to do. I always try to lead by example. I hold myself to the same standard as everybody.
Yeah.
No, I don't cut corners. If I'm late, I'm going to do burpees times 4 of what, you know.
Yours is times 4?
Times 4.
I didn't know that.
It's times 4. So I make sure that I'm going to hold myself to that standard, first and foremost. And obviously the coaching staff, same thing. They have to show that example. And then for the people, I feel like, you know, it's important to make sure that everybody feels comfortable in the gym.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of who they are.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of your social status. One of the things I always try to keep an eye on is people that maybe that pompous approach, you know, and we kill it dead. So you break that wing as long as you're here quickly. So because if you let it first, then it becomes a problem. So I usually draw the line when I see somebody that wants to behave like that, and if the person sees that we're not going to tolerate it, they have a choice to make whether they want to stay or go.
Yeah.
You know, some people might be like, I don't want to be in a gym when they're not going to pamper me. Like, that's fine. That's fine. You know,
have to be here.
Please go away so that we can continue with our lives. You know, so I think we've and I think everybody also, you know, gravitates towards that. So when people see that it's okay, this is how we need to operate. It's a herd approach. Everybody now comes together and they enforce it. So it's not just me enforcing. If I'm not here, people are going to follow that same standard. Somebody comes late and I'm not here. They're going to make them do burpees.
Yeah.
Because they saw that I didn't compromise it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think once you're able to set that principle down and you show that you are willing to stand behind it without any compromise, you know, even if people always look at me like, why are you being wicked? You know, it was a long time. I was like, well, I'm sorry, it's a bigger thing that I'm using to hold it. It's not because of just that traffic that you are in.
Yeah.
If we break that principle now,
everybody will.
It will break the principle for the whole gym. So it's quite important for me. Even though people think, why? It's not just 2 minutes. Even though I feel bad about doing it, it's a reality. And so that's important. And I think people like that kind of behavior. And we're in an environment in Nigeria where you see a lot of people that just take advantage of systems. Yeah. There's never any consistency in what you are doing. Yeah. You know, so one big man will come and say, you want to come? I beg, look, everybody, we're all working together. There's no big man. There's no big man. We're all in the same boat. And as you said, If they now go to other countries, right, or other places, they are going to fall in line.
They have,
So why not fall in line here in Nigeria? What we have, you know, we had an example of a foreigner that actually came the other day, and you know, it was interesting because the guy just walked into the gym 6:20 something in the 6 a.m. class, and he says, "Oh, I'm here for the 6:30 class." Like, I'm sorry, there's no 6:30 a.m. class. It's 6:30 p.m. maybe. He said, no, we booked from the embassy, and you know, so he was kind of like just
bringing it in.
I said, guy, calm down. I said, please, no vex. I said, look, I'm in the middle of a class now, so when you're ready, you can come back at the right time. But currently now, there's no class available. You can wait till 7.
You can wait that.
And actually, you're lucky. There's even a spot if you want to reserve that, or you come back later in the evening. But you can't just come here and dictate, you know, based on what you feel. So, and it's frustrating because I know that gentleman, if he goes to his country, he can't just walk into any CrossFit gym and do what he did.
Yeah.
He cannot. So I think he already was programmed to think that in Nigeria anything goes.
Anything goes,
you know.
True.
And so we said, look, that's not how it works. You know, follow the right protocols. And guess what? He came back later this evening and had to reserve. And he did the class, but he understood that this is the principle.
Yeah.
He didn't break that principle again.
Awesome.
So I think that's just the approach, and I'm very, very thankful for the community that we have. And that's one of the things that keep me happy and keep me grounded in Nigeria, is that the people that I'm around, they energize me. People like you, I met you guys. I mean, it's always good to see you and see people do what they do, because it encourages. That's what gives me hope for Nigeria, honestly. I mean, the people that are here, that are, you know, good people, they're always trying to do something that is correct. That's the hope for me. So I'm honored to be in this gym, and I don't want anything to stop that. And that's one of my fears, you know, something that come and a bad energy that can stop that. So my own job is to fight that like a war, to stop any bad energy that wants to stop. And we're gonna draw a hard line against that.
Awesome. Very nice having this conversation with you. So my final question for you, Wale, will be: where do you see CrossFit Jagun in the next 5 years? Like, you know, what's your vision? You know, you've come this far, and I know you have something planned with the future for CrossFit Jagun. So what's that?
Yeah, we have big plans though, and you know, it's funny because I'm doing a lot of different things at the same time. So it's, you know, I've not been able to commit my entire full energy towards pushing Jagun forward like I would like to. And I'm happy that, you know, Jagun has been growing very organically, very naturally, without any stress. You know, things as we expand, it's not creating a burden on me. So I'm happy. I'm happy about that.
Okay.
But I think the future for us is going to be very, very strong. I'm looking at potentially opening up new locations.
Okay.
And using the same model to really drive, you know, the growth of the gym. So you know, the next immediate future for us is we're going to open up, you know, the rowing. So offering not just CrossFit, but even doing rowing classes.
Okay.
Maybe some additional, you know, fitness classes. Because there are people that want to come into a community, but maybe they don't necessarily like CrossFit.
Yeah.
And CrossFit is not for everybody.
Yeah.
So we are looking at, okay, maybe we'll offer something. But I've always said that I'm not even going to do that one. I'm just going to focus on CrossFit, and somebody else can focus on that. CrossFit is my own.
Yeah.
But we look to do more gyms across Nigeria, and it's not just about making money for us. It's about making a change and an impact. And I think we've had a very good impact on people's lives with this gym.
Yeah,
and I can imagine.
I'm a strong testimony about
and I thank you. And I think that I really you motivate me to see how much you've really embraced it. And I told you this, as like, you are the reason why I opened this gym.
Wow.
People like you.
It's
the reason why I opened this gym, because you've shown me that CrossFit thing is true. You know, it happened to me, but when you see it happen to other people, I'm like, okay, yes, you know, this is reassuring that there is something there. So I hope that I can do that in other parts of Nigeria, and I hope that, you know, we do it the same way or even better.
Yeah.
So that's my goal for CrossFit Jagun. Next 5 years, maybe 2 or 3 more locations across Nigeria.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Amazing time chatting with Mr. Wale Adebiyi. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm really, really honored to have this time with you.
No, my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much, Chidi.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah.